You are now listening to
Hey, look, I got clout. You just run your mouth, won't you? Make some moves. Hey, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Now let's get to a really juicy story. This one right here. I want to talk about Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez. Now, I've been defending Charlo. I'm a big fan. I like Charlo. I like Charlo. I like Charlo a lot. I defend him against the Canelo stuff, the Andrade stuff, the Jacob stuff. I'm with Charlo all the way. You know what I'm saying? I think Charlo is on the side of right in a lot of those arguments. But this argument, I have no answer for Charlo. Renee Bakshung is in the building. My main man. Salute to Renee Bakshung. There he go right there, my man Cadillac Red. What's up, family? Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. Everybody that hear the sound of my voice, you need to be checking out the fam, Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. That's the man right there. Yo, they do it in an entertaining way. Check out the fam, and also check out Renee Bakshung, man. That's fam too, man. My main man. Salute to Mexico, man. Salute to Mexico. Yeah, man, but back to this, man. You know, in Charlo's case, in this situation, man, I'm having a little problem defending him. David Benavidez is going for the neck of Charlo. For the neck, champ. Like, he ain't letting it, he ain't mincing no words. He ain't hiding it. He ain't pussyfooting it. He putting it out there in a bold fashion. He wants Jermall Charlo. And guess what, fam? There is zero reasons. I mean zero. Why this fight can't happen. There's nothing. I don't have one obstacle to give you. I don't have one. There's no reason this fight doesn't happen. Jermall Charlo, WBC middleweight champion. You got David Benavidez, number one in the WBC, up at 168 pounds. That's one division up from Charlo. Now, if you rewind the clock to last year, Charlo on a FaceTime or whatever like that with the Darrell brothers, telling the Darrell brother at the time, because Darrell wanted the rematch with Benavidez, but he didn't get it. Charlo on that phone, same call. Well, I have gotten the permission, or I have gotten the okay to go up to 168 pounds. This was last year, fam. This was last year. So Charlo says he never made the move, right? He stayed at 160 pounds. And I defended him on that. I said, yo, Charlo feels him, his brother, as well as Gervonta Tank Davis, they got a full network to themselves. They don't want to run other places because they are the stars of Showtime. They didn't have to worry about the Fox fighters coming on into their world. They didn't have to worry about the DAZN fighters coming into their world. They had their own thing. Steven Espinoza working with Charlo. They putting them on cards together. It works. So I felt like Charlo felt as though, you know what, why leave? When I'm sitting here on my network where I'm the man. Until the numbers start flying. Till millions of dollars started being talked about. I heard about the talk about Charlo sending 25, or PBC sending 25 million to Canelo and to face Charlo. Canelo got out of Dodge, but he was down to face someone else though. He got out of Dodge. He down to face Caleb Plant, but he don't want to face Charlo. Fine. We'll deal with that later. But here, bro, this ain't Canelo. There's no obstacles here. David Benavidez is a PBC fighter. He fights on your networks, fights for the same management you do, and he's coming for your neck. Let's get to these quotes. Now, keep in mind, fam, I don't know if y'all heard, David Benavidez has already had a fight recently been announced. It's official. David Benavidez and Ronald Ellis have agreed to a 168-pound fight on March the 13th in the main event of a Showtime Championship Boxing. Showtime, the same network that Charlo fights on. Showtime Championship Boxing. Benavidez, okay, we already know he lost his title on the scales. Now, let's get to the quote. According to David Benavidez, he says, and I quote, and you'll see it floating around. Here it is right here. "We can make it happen in September if you're really about it," at Future of Boxing. So he left it on his Twitter. "We can make it happen in September if you really are about it." Then he goes on and says that would be a big fight. "I would love to fight Charlo. He says that he will knock me out, but I'm going to knock him out whenever he wants." Granted, David Benavidez's father, now this is the one that sent the chill down my back. David Benavidez's father in the interview. Jermall Charlo, if you are watching this, I know you did an interview where you said that you will knock David out. I think that will be an easy fight to make. If you want to fight, then we want to fight. Fuck Caleb Plant. Fuck Canelo. We can make the fight happen. Hold on. I'm going to read that one more time. I think that would be an easy fight to make. You want to fight, we want to fight. Fuck Caleb Plant, fuck Canelo. We want to make the fight happen, end quote. It gets no more crystal clear than that, fam. It gets no more crystal clear than that. That is crystal. That is crystal. The man said, F Canelo and F Plant, we want you. Do you know the significance of that statement? Canelo Alvarez is the cash cow of boxing. David Benavidez has been wanting him for the longest. He says, forget that. Caleb Plant is his true rival. The man who said he claims disrespected his family. The man that got a whole beef. Plant got a beef with all of the Benavidezes. That's the number one target. He says, forget him. I want Charlo. So Charlo, brother, you're going to have to do a little bit more than your IG posts and your little drunk rants. You're going to have to come on out, champion, and let the world know that you down to accept this. See, because you be talking all this trash, and I've defended Charlo numerous of times. I got nothing but respect for Jermall Charlo, A-side. Now, his younger brother, we can have a different conversation. But at the end of the day, I got nothing but respect for you, and I've always defended you, man. But this man is coming for your neck. What you gonna do? It's like nobody don't want to talk about Big David. Y'all ain't peeping that? Nobody don't want to have a conversation. It's like Canelo don't want to have a conversation. Plant, even before Plant was talking about Canelo, he was talking about Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? Where ain't nobody talking about Big David? What's the deal? What's the deal? Somebody gonna have to see this dude eventually. I get it. He dropped titles. He's a fuck up. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He is. Coke, snorts the coke, all that. Man got problems. But in that ring, champ, in that ring, that's a bad man. That's a bad man. David Benavidez got the height. He got the hand speed. He got the hand coordination. He has a good boxing IQ, and he got power. What you gonna do, Charlo? What you gonna do? Or you just gonna keep on sipping that good? What you gonna do? You know, this doesn't come with a built-in excuse. This ain't Andre. Andre just re-signed on the other side from what I hear. This ain't Andre. This ain't Canelo. This ain't Golovkin. See, here's the deal. What's the alternative? Charlo, you stay at 160 and fight who? And fight who? Don't worry, I'll wait. And I got a minute. There's nobody. You gonna fight Gennady Golovkin? Nope. You gonna fight Demetrius Andre? Nope. You gonna fight Ryota Murata? Nope. You gonna fight Chris Eubank? Chris Eustank just ran for the hills. Chris Eustank just ran for the hills. I'll fight Kell Brook. I would like to fight Kell Brook and smack him around a little bit. Man, shut your... You ran from Charlo, homeboy. You ran. PBC brought you over to Showtime. Gave you the red, they gave you Matt Korobov, the same opponent as Charlo. They was serving it up. They gave you Matt Korobov, which I think you would have lost if that fight would have played out. They hooked Eubanks up. They gave him on Showtime, and what do Eubank do? He take the first offer that fell in his lap because he says he needs some money. Or did you just want to get the hell away from Charlo? Because now I hear you talking about Kell Brook. Kell Brook ain't fought at your class. You at 60 or 68. The hell you talking about Kell Brook for? Eubank ran for the hill. So what you gonna do, Charlo? Are we still here gonna sit here and have to keep on defending you, man? I want to see you make a move and go after David Benavidez. I truly do. I think this is the win that Charlo has been wanting. He's talking too much. At this point, it's just talk. I'm not impressed with Sergey Derevchenko. I'm just not. I never was. Go back and look at my videos. You'll see I never was excited for that fight. I always say that Sergey Derevchenko is second best. Second best. So, no, what are you going to do? This is the opportunity right here. So, if David Benavidez is going to get the job done in March, I would like to see some news coming out about Charlo versus Benavidez. Or is it too early for Charlo to move up in weight? Y'all going to come back and tell me that? Let me see what the fam time is. Oh, wow, I didn't see much of that. Benavidez wants that line smoke all day, Renee. He wants that smoke. He wants that smoke. Charlo versus I guess you're saying Benavidez would be awesome. Facts. That's a great fight, says Robert Brown. Charlo should fight Danny Jacobs as a debut at 168. Facts. In March, and then Benavidez in September. Big money fights. Absolutely. And here's the deal. If that fight was to happen, how does Canelo I ain't saying he won't, because we know Canelo. But how does Canelo Alvarez not fight that person? How does he not? I mean, I'm sure if Charlo and Benavidez was the fight, that's hands down going to be the WBC mandatory. I'm sure they're going to franchise Canelo so they can keep the plant fight alive. They're going to franchise him. If David Benavidez was to fight Charlo, that would be the prime opponent for Canelo Alvarez. And I would love to see if the WBC going to run their protection program. Oh, I'd love to see that. Wouldn't y'all? David still got that dog in him, says Breeze Boxing. All day. Yo, thumbs up as you pull up for the homie while y'all chilling, looking at the homie. Hit that thumbs up for me. And if you new here, rock them bells for the homie, man. That way every time I upload, y'all right there with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all right there with me. So I hear what David Benavidez is talking about. I hear what his father is talking about. And y'all know his father trains him and heavily included into David Benavidez's career. His father's calling for it. David is calling for it. David ain't doing nothing but fighting lower tier fights right now because Canelo don't want to give him no smoke. Caleb Plant is saying he's going to go fight Uskatigi and then turn around and wait for Canelo after that. So David is just kind of floating in the wind. Danny Jacobs ain't going to go near him. David Benavidez will stop Daniel Jacobs, in my opinion. He stops Daniel Jacobs. I like to see that fight, but Daniel Jacobs ain't going near David Benavidez neither. The only one who got out here publicly and said what they would or would not do, and he got permission, and he ready. Oh, he need to be doing this, he need to be doing that, is Charlo. He's the only one. There is no one else. PBC can make this happen like yesterday. I told y'all, boxing needs this.